Greetings, Minecrafters and people of the web. My name is Rika, and today we are currently looking at my lighthouse build, or meant to be a rebuild of lizerd lighthouse. A lighthouse which is capable of telling whether it's day or night, and also whether there's snow or rain. This took me about a week to build, which is a bit of a stretch compared to most amazing builders out there, but this lighthouse has got some operational stuff on the inside, which has took me a bit of some time to figure out, but I don't redstone very much, let alone modded redstone. Yes, we've got some mods on here, so there's not going to be very much vanilla stuff. In fact, there are some blocks, there are a block, sorry, this is a block, you can just tell that's not from vanilla Minecraft. We'll get to that in a minute. So this is the exterior of the lighthouse. It's meant to look nice on the outside, however inside it's very mechanical. Well, very mechanical. It's very not welcoming, if it were real, we'll say. But this is my attempt to make the working of a lighthouse. So I think it's best to start off with the primary system of a lighthouse, which is the day slash fog detecting system. So this lighthouse has 3 mods for operational purposes: open blocks, or overblocked elevators, because, well, I couldn't go over blocks for some particular reason. It has got gauges and switches, and it's got create, which is very useful, and you will be seeing a lot of create as time goes on. As time goes on, when I make more lighthouses, because it's a very useful mod. My god, it's super useful. Either way, so this system has 2 ways of telling when the light should be on or off, such as rain, day, and etc. So this system here, which is from the gauges and switches mod, is a time mechanism. So it sends out a signal in a particular time you set it. So for example, here I've set it to on at 19 o'clock 24-hour time, and turn off at 5 o'clock in the morning. So it does so that turn off at 19, off at 19 and on at 5 o'clock. So this sends a signal into this redstone torch, which then turns this on, which turns the light off, because the light has got an inverted. Just remember, got another mod. Sorry, what's the mod called? It's called simply lighting. We'll go back to that. We'll go back to it. So basically, got inverted light. So simply lighting has got like an inverted light installed, and that is so that these 2 mechanisms, the mechanism for the rain / snow, because we're in the snowy area, gets there. That's so that this can turn on and disable this torch. So that's how the lighthouse knows if it's day or night. And this little thing here is connected to the backup light system, which is just through there, which I'll actually get to. There's nothing in here, but this is the backup light system, which is the light I pointed out, which is the little light I pointed out on the exterior of the lighthouse. So this system is kind of like a time mechanism, which can be activated when I set the emergency light on. So, which I'm going to do. I still need to think. door. Right. So now this is now turned on and disabled the redstone torch. However, this system will not activate because the lighthouse is detecting that it's day, and that is because of the daytime nighttime system I have in there. So I'm going to set it time to night, so that this will stop interrupting the system, and then this system will take place. So what happens is the redstone comes through here, comes around, and basically goes through a bunch of repeaters, which then separate the time. So therefore it does the time of 3 seconds. And this is called a pulse repeater. So what this does is that it makes it basically just one tick, even if there's a constant redstone coming in. See, so it's very faint, but you do see it flicker. There you go. And so it just does like a millisecond time. So then it sends it through this, which gives off a timer of half a second, or 10 ticks if you want to be technical. Which then sends it to this, which then tells the backup light, which is outside, to do the flashing, which you can actually see on the map. I'm not sure you can see it. No, you can't see it there, but you can see it on the mini map, which is in the right corner. There you go. There you go. And in fact, you can actually tell where it's coming, from. Either way. So yes. Why is there snow in here? That's the backup light mechanism. Now the foghorn mechanism, which won't activate because there's no snow or rain outside, but it is quite useful because it gives off the foghorn sound mechanism. So this system here, which is connected to a rain detector, which I'll show you. There you go. There's the rain detector. This detects rain. If I set the weather to rain, of course it's going to be snowing, but it's still counted as rain. There we go. So detecting rain, so it sends signal into here. So it goes. So if we have a constant signal, and what it does is it disables this torch, which will then move this piston. And then this sends an update to this, which is going to snip around here, which then starts off the redstone circuit. So this gives power, which then sounds the first blast of the foghorn, which you've heard. So whenever it goes clear or not, it's still activated because it's still detecting the because it's still detecting that. Of course, it sometimes has 2 tones, but after that, I'll just stop. However, I will keep it going because I do like listening to it. So it does the wireless signal up to these 4 notebooks here, which I find quite nifty. So once every 30 seconds, these notebooks will sound. Now for the most important thing, the light itself. So this is the light of the lighthouse. So here's the mechanism which is telling it to stay turned off. And so the main light's off, so the backup light can do its thing. I'm going to go downstairs and turn it off. Oh, by the way, I need to explain what this thing is. This is the mechanism which drives the optics, so the glass that basically turns around and sends the beams. So this what's rotated. But thanks to the mod of Create. Again, great mod, which you will see in operations now. Yeah, I know. That's all. So notice. So now I've turned that off. The clutch, which is what this thing is, should now be turned off, which now the light should start rotating. So this block here, when I'm giving it a redstone pulse, stops the lens from rotating, and the light should be on. There we go. Therefore, the lighthouse does one flash every 3 seconds. Quite nifty if you ask me. Well, I'm quite impressed with this. There are more lighthouses on the way. So yeah, you can tell me what you think. Is it good? Is it bad? Do I need to work on it? Which I probably will, because I'm not the best looking. But either way, I do hope you enjoyed, and I wish you a good day and stay safe.